things are going so well for the mission. Protecting the peace of the lands is really just second part to getting Anya through school. And not only is everything else that we've got to worry about, yours family is now on the scene. And if you've apparently been married to someone for over a year and haven't told your close relatives, there could be some confusion. Can our top spy, Twilight, get himself out of this one? We better find out. And considering that we may know a thing or two about this this brother, it would probably call for more spy trickery and fun little schemes being pulled in the background. And with everything that we have seen so far and seen all of the stops being pulled out, the castle being one of them, how far would they go now? Also, with Damien not exactly on great speaking terms, it's just another hitch in the plan. The counter-secret police cover operation. Five, 6 minus 2/3. No. She answered confidently. But that's about it. Oh, there's a little bit of a tremble there. Yeah, really. Yep, really convincing everyone around him. And his eye bags really tell all. A compromised agent. But we know what that means. He won't be returning to the agency very much. Yep, that's it. Well, sorry, Jim. When you have officers all in, geared up like that, come into and yet one of them doesn't seem phased in the slightest. A bad person. Well, really depends. How could you forget something like that? You might have to come up with an explanation as to why it took you an entire year. She carries a photo of her brother around with her at all times. Pass. Good lighting for this little interrogation. I don't think he's going to be collecting his morning newspaper on the porch anytime soon. Any means necessary to get the information to protect the state. Lieutenant Breyer. At the young age of 20 is a veritable inspired genius in this field of work. Maybe not. Yeah, having a way in through with the higher ups like that is one way of getting the job done. He's not here for a little conversation, but can you stop talking about your sister now? I'll tell you anything you want. You'd like to go home too, right? Okay, maybe you should have led with really incriminating stuff like that. It just slipped his mind. It runs in the family, honestly. He didn't ask. He just sent over the documents. You don't seem to know very much. Oh, he didn't flinch at all. There didn't seem to be any micro expressions. Getting a little insight there into his view on Twilight spies and the like. I'm sure Lloyd's going to be fine. Oh no. Guilty. There'll be no forgiveness. It would be trouble if she knew. And the punishment for treason in this place. And if the citizen's in danger, it means his sister might be in danger. And he is thoroughly efficient. Such a cute, adorable puppy. The difference between the theatrical and and the reality of what goes on. Why are you asking? Huh? Yep, use your spy program to really accelerate your learning. Die hint. Okay. Today. Good thing the place is looking good. You don't need to do an emergency cleanup as well. What would you... Okay. That might be going a little far. Maybe get rid of the duvet at least. I like that he is trying his best, reading up on her interests as well. Yeah, you couldn't expect Anya to really stay up too late. Oh, how many war injuries has he had just from growing up with his sister? Might be it. Maybe it's the other way round, though. Her brother's so scary there. Doesn't want to introduce her husband to him. You got to watch your words, don't let anything slip. Anya's sleeping through the entire debacle. And that's the face of when you're putting on an act. Oh, all of them. And after listening to the news story on the TV, what we're going on here? General pleasantries and host duty. He's letting his mask slip, not in front of his dear sister. Keep up the act. And she says it with such a charming smile. I wonder how long that vase there is going to be able to hold those roses. Everything. At least she knows he can be a little overprotective and the like, but it doesn't necessarily. It could be that you were aware of this, so thought about marriage a bit more. Did Anya have any input to this conversation? I buy it. Was that the fragile sense of his mission breaking? Forgotten that I'd forgotten. If only I didn't relate to that. The look of true disbelief. I mean, why would his sister lie to him? If she says it, it must be true. Okay. I don't think I've ever been served stuff like that after just popping around someone's for a visit. That's some good acting. It's almost as though it's quite delicious. It might not be him who needs to hold off on the wine. Staring at her. Good follow up though. You don't want to seem a bit hasty about it. What did you order? How much of the bill? How much was the check each time? Did you tip the waiter? Wait, her brother hesitates to call her by her name. Sometimes your imagination is worse than reality. Seems we've really figured out him. I'll take your water, but I'm not going to like it. Well, he might be answering his own question. I mean, he did bring the wine, so he's getting the best out of it. She talks about you all the time, saying about her amazing little brother. If he caught on to something there. And the fact that this... Now, it's not like Loy can read minds or anything, it just means that this is a prepared story that he knows very well, maybe used himself. Ah. You'd thought you'd at least create your own story so that not every agent uses the same thing. Sure, the layman might not figure it out, but you can at least, update it with the times. Oh no, Frankie, is he okay? I mean, he's definitely done his homework and, just like many before, actually figured out some information this time. Surprised that Yor's been able to cover her tracks so well. I wonder how we respond to saying that he's now got an older brother. Yeah. I mean, it might be a bit short notice to really get on like a house on fire. She did everything she could. Did she just walk home like that? Well, he got distracted from... Okay. he got distracted from the gory visuals right in front of him. It wasn't her that she was working to death, though. Such a kind young boy. I guess there would be some feeling, but also doesn't seem as though there's a hint of deception or anything behind it. Leute. Just go straight for the jugular, right, Lloyd? Why would it? Okay. Why would spears be coming raining down? But I'm not sure the speech was meant to be literal. Although Yuri is very observant. And yet you, from a mere hand touch. Now they're going overboard, really making up for that little falter. I mean, they can show you, but oh, that's what he's after. Why is it prove yet true? Oh, there he's fast-paced thinking there, but was it the first inclination? Prove that you're in love. Kiss. Okay. She's not readied herself. And the thing is, would Yuri actually allow it to go ahead? Already so protective of his sister, someone's taken her away once already, seeing it now in front of his eyes. Might break him. It's kind of good that Anya did miss out on this little meeting. Sleep through the entire thing. What kind of interesting little tidbits could she get if she could peek into Yuri's mind? No, of course, there may be a little bit of truth behind. Everyone has a side of themselves that they would have not come to full light. Some need to keep it more hidden than others. Especially if you're working in the Secret Service or espionage for your entire country. For multiple reasons, you might want to keep those under wraps. Others, they might just want to hide how much they drink. Or how much anime they watch. One can truly damage your life beyond repair, and the other's drinking too much. But some things are harder to hide than others, and Yuri's adoration for his sister, and inability to hold his drink, has slipped out more than ever, really let everything spill. And I think with Yuri working in the Secret Service, if Lloyd can kind of get him on side, think what it could do for the mission, think what it could do for future information gathering. But the problem also being is, consider the issue. Secret Service, Secret Police, they will have ways to keep track on Lloyd now, won't they? Since he's got him into his crosshairs. Going to be a little difficult to go out on missions while Yuri's still thoroughly investigating him. But if you think back to the beginning of the episode, that one guy being dragged out of his office, what were you doing? Selling paperwork? Selling secrets? How many lives have been ruined just, a quick bit of cash? Oh, wait a minute. I'm now embroiled in treason against my home country. Bugger. Let's hope Frankie can really watch his step. But Spy Family is fun. Seeing an entire episode basically just being careful where you step around someone's family, don't say the wrong thing. It's basically their first meeting as well, but instead of usual pleasantries and it's, oh yeah, we've been married for a year, we didn't tell you. It might be a good thing that Lloyd doesn't have any sibling, well, not that we know of, siblings to become an issue, should they get compromised as well. But just how attached Yuri is to his sister would kind of make sense. Not having your parents around, having someone that does everything for you, goes out over and above, getting covered in blood, theirs or not, bring you an encyclopedia. He would owe quite a lot to her, and could seem indebted. But now that we've seen our fill of familial affection, consider liking the video if you did enjoy it. If you want to see more Spy Family, maybe even subscribe to the channel. But if you want to stay up late and hopefully not be carried to bed, stick around for some more. All in all, I want to see more Spy Family, so join me again next time. Hopefully I'll see you there. Somehow I have managed to convince my patrons that everything is hunky-dory, nothing going on here. And if you seem to have fallen under my guise as well, consider joining onto Patreon and help support the channel. I can't promise anything for sure, but there's a slightly lower chance then of you being carted away and interrogated under espionage charges. So, if you want to watch more anime, join the likes of Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arvia, Shiwan, Matt, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, Dark Shadow 7899, Megu42, and everyone else. Just keep the wine to a minimum.